Warning. This podcast contains spoilers. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the ASOTV podcast for the Originals, Season 4, Episode 9, Queen Death. I'm your host Mike, and joining me is Dom, Nikki, and Kim.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So...
I really wish that I was Hope in that one situation. Not because I'd be near Klaus, because of all the beignets. I would have ate them all.
Oh, no shit.
I would have taken a bite out of every last one of them and just just loved myself in a sugar coma on the floor. It would just been great.
Yeah, that was
Just
adorable.
I've never had one. Table of goodness.
It's been a long time
I've
since
never
I've
had
been.
one either, but they all looked really, really good, and I wanted to eat them all anyways. Except for the ones that had strawberry jam in them. I saw those. I'm going to stay away from that.
Oh, I don't like, yeah.
It's been a number of years since I've had a beignet, but they're pretty damn good.
I'm real iffy with things that have like donuts with the stuff in them.
The way Klaus described them coming in to visit and propose them to him, he's just like in these weird like flowery covered sugar treats, and I was like, they've never looked appetizing to me at all. But like I said, I've never eaten one. So
Yeah.
They're like fried dough with icing and like other things on top of them.
Kinda. Klaus is just sitting there, showing off for Hope. Like, yeah, it's totally my fault that these even exist in New Orleans. Like, they're so popular here. Like, it's kind of the line he was going down there.
It looked like he bought an entire bakery. That's what it looked
Well,
like.
he did.
I mean,
he did
well-
buy them the bakery. That's how they got started.
Yeah, the three nuns came in, he liked their proposition, and he bought them a freaking bakery, and that's how beignets came to New Orleans. So it's like, he's old enough to claim that he did it. So it's like, whatever.
All right, yeah. But as I mentioned, Hope is exceptionally adorable. Like, these are so good. Yeah, Klaus. Keep feeding her sugar. That'll work.
Mommy was not too pleased with this.
I think Mommy's more not too pleased with Elijah didn't come home last night.
Well, yeah, but she made a comment on not eating a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get her tummy sick.
Now, what are they going to do with all of those beignets, considering there were enough there for a party? Or would
Well,
I'm sure a party is going to be coming up soon.
Yeah.
We just had one like 2 episodes ago, so we're long overdue at this point.
Where the hell's my head? This is the Originals we're talking about.
Being a vampire doesn't mean you can't indulge in sweets. You can still taste the things. Your body still digests them normally. You just don't sustain your life off real human food. But you can drink and you can do all these other things.
It's true.
Still human-like. So, like, Klaus could have been, like, off scene going, beignets! You don't know this.
It's true.
He can eat all of them he wants and still keep his manly figure.
Exactly. He's never going to change.
Thought you were going to say girlish figure, but yes.
I was about to, and then my brain's like, wrong. No, bad. Yeah, so, anyway, apparently here, the church is all wrecked up when Vincent finds it. He goes there. And Sophie is doing, well, the Hollow's doing. I keep forgetting that she is in there. And basically says, fall in line or I'm going to kill all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just,
that for the Hollow, I mean, she's out, she's powerful again, but she wants to gain more power. You have all these witches around them. You're telling them to align with you or die. So if they decide to say no and you kill them, so what happens to that power source you need to start feeding off of eventually? You just killed it.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of sacrificial magic involved with the hollow and stuff, so she probably just takes it anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure she can still start consuming stuff now. We already know she can consume now. So she kills them, she consumes them early.
Hmm. So really, it's probably just, I'm gonna kill you and consume you, but I'd rather just consume you and save the extra steps. Like, save me the headache.
She's using them right now.
Mhm.
Pure, just
I
using.
mean, the thing is, like, if they align, she can feed off their power without sacrificial magic. That's the whole point.
Hmm. Well, pretty complicated set of circumstances they have to go with here. So, let's see. I actually made a list of this. Vincent wants the hollow gone, period.
Mhm.
Because, she's
course.
fucked with his life for too long.
Way too
Marcel
long.
wants the hollow gone, but doesn't want Sophia dead because he actually likes her. Klaus wants everybody dead. He doesn't give a fuck, as long as his daughter's safe. And Haley and
Not
Freya,
sure.
huh?
As long as his family's safe,
As long
not
as
just
Yes.
his family's safe. I'm sorry. And Haley and Freya want Elijah safe, which I guess Klaus does too.
Yeah, he made that pretty clear. That's the whole reason why he was going to sacrifice himself was to save Elijah.
Well, yeah, because the original plan was, use Elijah's death. He's dying. He's stabbed with a thorny blade, with a thorny dagger.
At least it's not instant.
Yes, at least it's not instant. It is. Well, it's like any vampire that was bit by Klaus in the Vampire
He didn't get
Diaries.
stabbed in the heart, though.
There's that.
He got stabbed in the back.
Yeah. And not even on the right side. Like, hearts in the middle. He's like,
He got stabbed.
Actually, it
he
was-
got stabbed. He got stabbed a little lower too. So
yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't like a killing blow. It just, they really did want him to suffer from the poison.
So yeah, lucky for them. Not slow and painful. But yeah, the plan is use Elijah's death. He's dying anyway as a catalyst for Vincent's little spell to basically just trap the Hollow forever, or assumed forever. And this will require Marcel to show up with the jawbone, which I think at this point was the last piece she needed, right?
Mhm.
Which,
Yes.
just side note, has nothing to do with the originals, but it made me cringe because I watching this made me think of just recently the famous YouTuber Vitaly did something for charity where he dropped a bunch of pumpkins in a thing and went dressed in a red devil costume with a cape, and a bull was released, and he had to collect the 10 pumpkins before he could leave, and the bull basically ran over his face and broke his jaw in 2 places. So every time I saw the jawbone this episode, all I could think of was that and listening to him try to talk, and it made me very uneasy, and I can't look at this jawbone the same.
To fix jawbones, they have to literally wire your face together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get like pins and like wire it.
I
You
was
in
look
like
like a
2 places.
I was waiting for you to say like the bull, because I've seen all these stupid videos running with the bulls. I've seen bulls impale people through there with their horns. So that's what I'm expecting you to say.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was very, very gruesome, and he left. Like he got ran once, like he got flung once or whatever, and he continued to try to do it. Like the bull just shattered the basket that he was trying to carry everything in. When he went for the second time, that's when the bull broke his jaw, and he was done. After that, he got sent right to the hospital. But,
Yeah.
oh my god, it was bad, and I was just like, oh. So now every time I saw this jawbone, I was just cringing this whole episode. And normally seeing bones in an episode like that are not going to do anything to me, but it came right off the heels of watching that, and I'm still cringing thinking
Public
about
service
this jawbone.
announcement from an originals, discussion podcast. Don't fuck with bulls.
Yeah, don't do it unless you want your jawbone to look like that.
I mean,
Well, at
sitting
least
here
he
thinking about
he
it,
lived it. Do you know how many times that like the running of the bulls or any of that stuff, people die.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So-
didn't think I would have to give this advice. Don't fuck with grown bulls, but apparently we do.
Unless you know, I mean, all these people do this shit all the time. But.
You don't.
He ended
even
up
wanna
donating
mess
the money
with-
to charity anyway, the full amount. So
Just don't mess with animals in general, because even a cow, as docile as there is, if you piss them off, they will kill you.
Fun
Oh,
fact, I think
actually-
the statistic is 10 times as many people die from cow attacks than do shark attacks every year.
Dairy cows, female dairy cows, are worse than any bull.
This is an
Mhm.
actual, like, recorded statistic, and I
Yes.
remember reading it a couple of months ago. Cows are more dangerous than sharks. To you, statistically.
More you know.
Oh, shit. No, we had to go to a farm for like when I was in the vet tech school. We went to a farm and they literally like the bull was like nuzzling people. Meanwhile, the cows were like they had nothing to do with nobody. Like
I can't jawbone. No. Okay. Anyway,
Don't fuck with animals. I love that. That was a lovely little segue. And I could continue it, but no. Back to the episode. So yeah, Marcel's gonna be like, hey, you vacate that body.
hey, I thought we were getting away from the cows.
You vacate that body, and I give you this. Holds up the shiny jawbone, and it was like no hesitation, just like, deal. Like, fuck, you got it. I don't even need this body anymore once I get that.
Let alone hesitation. He almost didn't finish his deal before
I
she
know,
took it.
he didn't even finish this. Almost, he just barely got the sentence out, and she was just like, surprised, eyes lit up, like, deal. Like, fuck yeah, hand it over. It's like, you give me that, the body's yours.
not only that, but she was like, "I'll let you live."
It's like, I'll even
Mhm.
let you live. Like, dude, smart move. She was probably surprised, like, wow, this is the first person to not, like, try to fuck me over. And then he tried to fuck her over. And then he stabbed her. And as she's growling, like, reaching for the tree, is all like, I will fucking... Well, she didn't say it that way, but it's basically the sentence.
She might as well
fucking
have.
murder you.
She might as well have said it like that.
So yeah, that was the whole plan. She gets stabbed. Vincent channels the spell, uses Elijah's death, this was the original plan, to catalyze it and all that shit. Klaus finds out and says, no. Well, actually, no. Freya comes up with the idea, well, fretting in her head, Elijah's gonna die, shit. Well, she remembers that she wants to use that pendant to store Finn's soul in it and keep it safe. So,
Before we get into all these elaborate fucking plans to kill the goddamn Hollow, maybe there's a simpler solution. You know how,
I like simple.
all the werewolf tribes devolve from her, right? And their blood actually harms her. So what about this little cure that Freya's holding in the background, that she's combined all the fucking werewolf venoms together?
Good point.
Like, how about try that first?
Ooh.
Like, they all come from the same freaking bloodline, and Haley and Hope are the ones that are direct descendants. Do something with that first.
Or just have Marcel bite her.
Why didn't Marcel think about that? Why didn't you just bite him?
Well, Marcel was kind of unconscious when she was reborn.
They're not.
No, but I mean like earlier. He could have just bite her. Just fucking
Yeah,
bite
but
her.
he wanted Sophia's body to live.
Yeah.
And,
That's true.
Marcel doesn't have the antidote handy himself.
Yeah, but like this whole time where they're like, well, we're gonna do this to do this to do this to this, and it's like a freaking domino effect, and there's like twists and turns, and it's like it was turning into something way too complicated. And I'm sitting there through the whole episode going, there's obviously a easy way around this, because something this big has a big weak spot. That's just how things work with powers like that. The bigger it is, the harder they fall.
Look for the thermal exhaust port.
Yeah, sure.
Don't
Star
count
Wars.
your chickens before they're hatched.
Yes. But like, I was sitting there, I'm like, Freya, you could try it out right now. You can do it. And you still have your little girlfriend sticking around who basically said she's willing to give you
But-
more venom.
But here's the thing, though, with that. They needed Haley's blood to incapacitate the Hollow. Venom is
Yeah.
not blood.
No,
All this
but
magical bullshit. Venom is not blood.
no, I know, but it's venom. It's poison. Blood can incapacitate her. Maybe the venom can actually kill her, or maybe even just like wound her enough that they can find a way through to kill her, kind of thing.
Well,
Like,
I think the issue with this right now is she's still in spirit form, so she's not physical yet.
not right. She
Well,
is right now.
Now she is, but I
Now
mean,
she
she
is,
wasn't.
but-
She crawled out of the tree with a goo and like I didn't know trees gave birth.
I'm saying up until the
No
point,
shit.
like the point you're discussing, like do all this, but she was in spirit form
That's
through
true.
all that.
Okay, yeah. Maybe they'll come about now, like in the next few episodes, be like, "Oh, hey, we have this," but like, I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking ahead because I knew she was gonna be coming together the whole time. Like I knew she was
Was
going
she
to
Humpty
be.
Dumpty?
Yeah, she is. She was putting herself
Exactly.
back together again. She didn't
Well-
need no horses and knights and men.
Anyway, this was all the original.
She's like, I take care of my own
Cows
shit.
and bulls.
Back onto the main track here. The new plan of Klaus's is put my spirit in the gem, kill me, and use the antidote on Elijah. Because then, we're actually in control of this. Just kill me and we're not waiting for Elijah to die and all that stuff. And also
Yeah.
it saves my brother.
Very, very surprising coming from Klaus.
And then Vincent gives him that whole tear-jerking speech of, you're finally living up to the potential that Cammy saw in you. And it's like, oh.
No, I mean,
Go ahead, Klaus teared up.
yeah. I've said this that Klaus has evolved since the very beginning of the show, and a lot of it does have to do with Cammy, but a lot of it has to do with Hope as well. Just that there's new life,
I know,
and
but
he's connected to it
this
is
is
enough.
the great point. Klaus has evolved. He's come a long way. Such a long way that, did you ever think you would see Klaus cry because a weapon that could kill him was just destroyed? Think about that for a second.
Yeah. What cracks me up though is when you think about it, how old is Klaus?
Thousands of years old.
1,050, 1,100 years old, give or take.
And he has not changed from the moment he was turned into a vampire until maybe 2 seasons ago.
Hey, having a kid does that to you.
And then all of a sudden, in the span of it's changed from back in when did we first see Alaric? Season 2, I think it was. Season 2 of the Vampire Diaries.
No, yes.
Granted, he
First
was
season.
Alaric, but he was still
He was their history
Klaus.
teacher. He was their history teacher in season 1.
Klaus was their history teacher
No,
in
Alaric
season.
was.
No, Alaric.
Oh, when
Yeah,
we
but
first
Klaus-
saw Klaus. Okay,
You said Alaric, so
you said Alaric because the first time we
Because
saw
Klaus-
Klaus was in Alaric's
Klaus-
body.
Klaus jumped into Alaric's body. Yes.
The first time we saw Klaus was season 2. Yes.
So, with that, it's just like you look at Klaus in season 2 of the Vampire Diaries, and then look at Klaus in even the end of the Vampire Diaries before he had the baby, and he changed very, very much, you know. And it's just like, but then you go and look at all these flashbacks, and over thousands of years, Klaus didn't change at all, you know. It's like convenient that all the changing of Klaus's emotions just happens to be while we're watching.
Now, yes, but it is also convenient that for those thousands of years, there was always the threat of Michael catching him. So,
So stop trying to catch him.
during, what was it, season 3?
Michael.
Yeah, thanks. During, what was it, season 3 of the Vampire
Yeah,
Diaries?
just tell him to stop doing
Michael gets staked and burns and dies, and yeah, the originals brought him back, but at that time, he no longer has the imminent threat of death from his father hunting him down and killing him. So, I guess that could be the moment he starts changing, because thousands of years his father's chasing him. Now suddenly, gone.
He had time to rest his head and actually build a life.
He had time to relax, to chill a little bit.
I mean,
Maybe.
He was still a raging dickhead, but
he still is.
he still is.
What are you talking about?
But he has a kid now, so he's mellowed. Anyway, self-sacrifice, bunch of witches. Fuck that all up. The whole third or fourth iteration of the plan, because there were a lot of different plans, completely fails out the window. The Hollow basically just starts sucking the life out of Elijah, while Freya's desperately trying to shove his soul into the gem. And the gem cracks.
And baby Batcat fanatic in chat says, I wanted to cry so bad when the pendant shattered.
This close. I was this close to being like, fuck this show. Fuck this. I'm out of this podcast. I'm not fucking doing this shit any fucking more. I'm done with this shit.
Begin Kim rant. Go.
No, that's about it. That's fine. Everything's good now. Hope saved the day.
Yeah. No.
Freya's like, I can't find him. He's gone. And it's like Klaus is tearing up. Haley's like ready to go on a rampage. Everybody's upset.
No. You got this wrong. Haley was, she was upset. It was Klaus being like, Freya, try again. Freya, try again. And then Haley turned around. It's like, no, you shut the fuck up and let her just relax for a bit.
Yeah, okay.
And then he was like, and then he started tearing up.
And then Hope just walks in and is like, touches Aunt Freya's shoulder. It's just like, there's Elijah. We see him. He's in there.
That little power conduit.
Mm-hmm. He's in there. And
did it look like it was like a flashback to like when he was a Viking?
Yes, actually, it did.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, it happened so fast. I was like, wait, I don't. Okay, maybe.
And he was screaming.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an interesting one. But, Klaus, they put him in a coffin, all nice and comfortable and his dessiccatedness and stuff. And, so I'm going to assume that Sophia's body is dead. Or that she's dead.
She's vampire, right?
Oh, yeah.
She should be, if she was dead, she'd be turning gray and veiny.
You're right.
They said it wouldn't kill her. They said it wouldn't kill her.
It's probably going to take a bit.
The thing was stabbed to the heart, yeah. Vincent said it wouldn't kill.
Yeah. So one last bit before we talk about next episode, and that is Vincent asks Marcel for the journal back.
Marcel, he told you.
Kill him if he ever tries to get it back. And Marcel even says that, like, dude, you told me to kill you if you ever asked me to give this back to you.
Yeah, so kill him!
He shouldn't even have questioned Vincent at that point. He should just went, Kuh, and then walked away and, like, I don't know,
but that
threw the book in. Threw the book in a bucket of cement, let it harden, and throw it in the deepest part of the ocean.
It wouldn't have, been continuing the plot in a dramatic fashion.
We're serious when we kill people. We make sure they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, Vincent's defense is, we weren't where we were right now. So, we have a question in chat from BexG, and we're about to actually talk about this. Do you guys think Elijah's second round of having his mind broken will, like, destroy him forever, like a permanent Rendor Elijah?
We don't know what's happening inside the pendant.
Well, we're going to cover the synopsis. Yeah, we're going to come synopsis for next episode. There's a 1 week break, so 2 weeks from now. Episode is called Phantom-esque, and if you watch the promo, they send Haley into the gem to find Elijah. And Freya says he could be anywhere. There's 1,000 years of memories, and his mind is not stable. But, she's walking in... It's like she's walking down the white hallway from the Matrix with all the back doors. And one of them is red. And then she opens it and is like, there stands Viking Elijah. Oh, hi, I found him. Anyway, next episode is called Phantom-esque. And it's a long one. After the devastating events of the previous episode, Klaus requests that his estranged siblings, Rebecca and Cole, return home to stand by their family against the Hollow.
My
Meanwhile,
two favorite Mikealson siblings.
Meanwhile, Freya recruits Haley for a dangerous journey that will put both their lives at risk, but may be the sole means of saving someone they love. Elijah. Elsewhere, tensions rise when Marcel leads a hunt for the Hollow, putting him on a collision course with the person he was least prepared to face.
Davina.
Yeah. Finally, as Cole continues to mourn the loss of Davina, he is forced to consider the lengths he'd go to see her again. And in the synopsis, they put in all capital letters, Daniel Gillies directs the episode.
So you
And
can
this is
only
gonna be
imagine.
really, really interesting because having Daniel Gillies direct the episode that's supposed to be in his
Elijah's
mind,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be in Elijah's mind, is perfect because nobody knows Elijah's mind better. I'm even saying the writers. The writers don't even know it better than Daniel Gillies because he spent how many years on this character? How many years we're
getting into character and stuff? Yeah.
It's just it's incredible. So
well, I mean, this is the 4th year just originals by itself, not including everything with Vampire Diaries.
To answer the question that was raised
in chat. 7 years ish.
Yeah,
about maybe a little bit. Yeah.
Season 2, 3, 4, season 5 is when they did originals. 7 years. But to answer the question that was raised in chat, I don't know.
I mean, Freya hears him screaming. We only see a flash of him. I'm not going off the promo because we have no idea because it didn't really show that much either. It just shows Haley seeing Viking. But we know the first time his mind got broken was because of his mom. She instilled the red door. She started the unstable mind trick basically. So the red door is symbolism for Elijah because of her. So I'm pretty sure that somehow Esther's going to get brought up again. We're not going to see her. I think she's gone for good gone. But because she messed with his head first, this is a direct effect. Still, even since we've seen him recover somewhat, it's still going to affect the way that he is living in his mind right now. And Haley's going to see a lot of that. But if it's Viking Elijah, probably going to see some gruesome flashbacks too.
Yeah, Haley, congratulate. You're in love with the man. You're about to get a crash course on how his mind works.
Oh, shit.
Especially as of recently, he's been super reckless. So maybe we get to see why he's been reckless.
Maybe something in there. I mean, we've talked multiple times this season about how him and Klaus have seemed to switch places. Klaus is the cautious one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's part of it because Elijah just wants this all to end. He wants that picket fence kind of. Because he was talking about it.
Yeah, he's tired of all the bullshit.
So he figures the faster the skull gets taken care of, the faster he can get to. I wouldn't call it normalcy, but I mean
he's
settling down.
He's going against his morals, though. He kind of before slicing all the Harvest Girls this season, he didn't touch kids whatsoever. He was like Marcel. He was fighting for the children. He didn't want these girls to suffer, but he went ahead and he did the Harvest Girls down.
Yeah.
So there's something going on more than just wanting to get this all done and out of the way. He's a little messed up on the inside.
Well, I was wondering if the Hollow was getting in his head already. Because she was there before.
I thought that too.
I don't know. Yeah, lots of messing with Elijah's head, but all I can say is thank God he's not dead. Yet.
No shit. Or I would have been like, fuck this shit.
Hey, there's still 7 more episodes to the season. We could get there.
And you would hear me bitching the whole damn time.
So
technically, this 1 week break that we're having is the mid-season finale.
I guess you could say that's it, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Technically.
I mean, we are to assume that once they save Elijah, they're going to put him back in his body, right?
That's the assumption.
Yes. But will his body still be poisoned? I mean, he's died and the blood isn't flowing anymore.
I'm not sure. But Bex brings up a good point in chat,
Yeah.
saying people have said that he's taking on the task that Klaus would have done, so that Hope doesn't ever have to see that side of him.
Yeah, it's been said, but I mean, it still doesn't. I still don't even think Klaus would have gone as far as slitting the Harvest Girls.
Oh yeah, he would have.
Yeah.
He fought to save the Harvest Girls when they first did the first Harvest ritual in season 1.
Yeah, but
and he was a dick then.
Right, no, but if it was to pursue his own means, like, he would have totally done it.
If it was to save Hope's life, he would have done it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
He'd burn down an orphanage with the kids and their pets inside if it would save Hope's life.
I think now Klaus would definitely try to find another way before he wouldn't kill them.
Now, maybe Klaus would try to
That's
find
what
another way.
Now
Yeah.
is, and talk about now.
No, but you're
I
right.
don't think so. Not if Hope is in danger.
No, but as Bex put it, so Hope wouldn't have to see that side of him. Yeah, he would try to find another way. But if it was all or nothing...
I think it's just a role that Elijah's been stepping up to do. Just because he knows that he can't have... Hope can't see her father as a monster.
She already knows what he's done in the past.
Yeah, they don't get it. Like, Hope doesn't care.
No, she knows all the things he's done, whether or not they've been sugarcoating the past for her or not. She knows what her father is. She knows what he's capable of. She sees him for who he is as he is right now.
Right, so if he was still killing people right now, she wouldn't see him the same way.
I don't know. Like,
I think Hope's a whole hell of a lot smarter than people are giving her credit for.
Yeah,
she knows a lot more too.
She's a kid and she's young.
She's
so
not. She's yeah. They're being protective of her, and she's like, "Yeah, calm your shit. Watch me be awesome."
I just can't wait for the season finale when the Hollow invades Hope.
What?
I mean,
just pulling shit out of my ass.
No, but there were promo pictures for the originals this season where you see Hope dark, dank, almost like the Ring girl. Like it's a promo picture that went around before this season even aired.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe they were just trying to like tease us and lead us in, but I mean,
dicks. I don't know.
Maybe Hope does go a little dark, but she'd match the rest of her family.
No, yeah, that'll be fun.
Maybe she's not.
Happen, but...
I mean, well, eventually she can't always stay all sweet and lovable all the time. But I mean,
I see what you did there, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't happen.
Oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
I didn't even know he did it.
I didn't even notice I did it. I was trapped by my own sentence structure. Anyway, if there's nothing else, I think that's our show.
Yeah.
Most of this episode was taken up by arguing 4 different plans and which one they were going to execute.
I still think that they should be, instead of trying to think of the most complicated things to solve problems, they should, take a side tangent and be like, okay, we have this, and then
stabbing her with everything they could stab her with.
I mean, I do want to talk about the last scene where she was crawling out of that tree, like breaking her way out, like it was like an egg or something. It was like the eggshell breaking, and then all the the birthing juices just kind of goo out.
We'll find a way.
And then she just stands up. She's all like, hey. And I'm like, oh, come on now.
It's kind of like the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I was like waiting for her to do something silly like that.
It's this. One claw.
And Bex is saying, do you guys like Freya and Keelan so far? And they're adorable. I love them.
They are adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that it ended up to happen is kind of unnerving because it's like, Keelan, Are you suffering from something that is Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's going a very Stockholm syndrome sort
At
of way.
first.
But but like it's okay now. Keelan's definitely she's staying around because she wants to make sure that Freya is okay and that she's healthy and keeping track of herself. And she's also offering help in like a nonchalant way, being like where people like word things where it's like they're not directly telling you that, hey, I want to help you, let me do this for you. It's like, well, there's this way, and then like Keelan was basically offering her like, I can stay here and give you more of my venom so you can make more antidotes so you don't have to worry so much. But Freya was so up in her like, oh, I gotta make this protection spell and Elijah and so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I like them.
No, I mean, I've
More I can say
loved
about it.
Christina Moses, the actress who plays Keelan, from Containment, and I think she was in an episode of Star Trek at one point.
Yeah, she's
So,
been in a few things.
She's been around a little bit. So, but ever since she played Jenna in Containment, I loved her, and I was a little worried bringing her over onto this show, and I think she fits in perfect over here. I love it. So.
She's a very powerful actress, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like been in an episode of Star Trek. Well, who hasn't? When you really look at it, it's the first thing I
Me,
remember.
I
seeing.
haven't been.
It's the first thing I remember seeing Mark Shepard in.
Another person who's been in like fucking everything.
Anyway, that's our show. Dom, where can they find you?
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Nikki, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
And Kim.
You can find me on Twitter at HUFFITY,
You can find me on Twitter at Thilladren, THILLADREN. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, YouTube. At did I forget one? No, I got them all.
No,
At ASOTV
probably.
Podcast. You can follow us at those places. Of course, on podcasts for some favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Thank you all for watching. And
Good night.
bye. Good night.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Good afternoon.
Good morning by 1 minute.
Good
For
day.
us anyways.
Good morning. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.